that's not the right chapter. But hey guys, what's up? I'm so happy that we're back here playing Twin Peaks Into the Night again. I'm so sorry if you were here yesterday and that video got deleted. It was just because of the fact that if you were here yesterday and that video got deleted. Oops, sorry. He must be hearing me. um, yeah, I'm so sorry for everybody that was here yesterday, and it got deleted. The issue was that I had a big issue with my audio. For some reason, wasn't set to have the microphone audio coming through here. It was set to have the microphone audio coming from from it was set to have the microphone audio coming from the webcam, and that is very not good. So welcome one and all. And this game is super cool. I already tried it a bit yesterday. It is a PS1 survival horror style version of Twin Peaks. Think Resident Evil, think Silent Hill. Think actually more Silent Hill than Resident Evil. Now, this is a fan-based game based on the intellectual property Twin Peaks. For those of you who don't know, Twin Peaks was a TV show in the early 90s. I think it went from 1990 to 1991. Huge influential show on TV. Definitely pushed the boundaries of TV. It comes from legendary filmmaker David Lynch. He was like the brainchild behind this. He was the brainchild behind the concept, and also I think one other person whose name is they show later on.
She's dead, wrapped in plastic. My brother's dead.
Yeah. So the concept of this show, it starts out, FBI detective comes to town. There was a strange murder of a young local girl named Laura Palmer. Sounds simple enough, but it gets crazy from there. Very out there, very surreal, very supernatural, but in a way that's like very surrealistic and gets under your skin. This show is definitely gone down in like the TV Hall of Fame. Hey Taina, thank you so much for being here. Yes, Twin Peaks was definitely a sign of its time, a landmark in TV. It definitely pushed TV more into the cinematic realm of things, and especially since it was on network TV, that was very, very, very daring. To have a TV show like this on network TV at the time, definitely pushed the boundaries of what we could show on network TV. Oh yes, I love the retro music too. Oh yeah, the show has an incredible plot. If anyone who here hasn't seen it, definitely check it out. It's also super short, at least the first show. So the original show ran only for 2 seasons, unfortunately. And then there was a movie about a year later or so that was like a prequel that showed like what happened before. The events of the show. It shows like how Laura Palmer gets killed essentially, and then they did a 20-something years later, they did a sequel series which finally solved the mystery, or some of the mysteries of the original show, because there was a lot of unanswered questions when the show went off the air, like what was this? What's the explanation for that? A lot of mysteries. So the second show definitely answered a lot of those questions while also doing it in very David Lynchian fashion, which basically means you have no idea what the fuck is going on sometimes. And or it's done in a very surreal and mysterious and very like esoteric way. So it's very David Lynch. Trust me, if you like David Lynch, you will love Twin Peaks. Oh yes, it was absolutely ahead of its time. Yeah, very true, Taina. Yes. Yeah, this game has a very long introduction.
Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire, walk with me.
Yes, there we go. That was the introduction. It has a pretty lengthy introduction, but such a great game. I mean, such a great intro. I hadn't saved any game. Yes, let's start up a new game. Oh wait, hold on, I almost forgot something.
February 24th, 1989. This morning, in the town of Twin Peaks, Washington, a dead body was discovered down by the shore, wrapped in plastic. Covered in blood, too many secrets left hidden under the skin. Drowned below, a fire burning the flesh in a whisper. This is a story of many, yet it begins with one. A young high school girl known to many in a small community. The one leading to the many is Laura Palmer. Laura is the one. Only a few could stand the sadness, pulling up their tears, holding not to be devoured by the flames. Fire. Touched by the devilish one, it has bared many names, though few could see through its eyes. A few miles from there, across the state line, emerges from the woods a second girl wandering down along the railroad tracks. Dazed, confused, torn by the scars and evil left on her face. Her name was Renette Pulaski, a desperate call that would echo throughout the darkness.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. Never seen so many trees in my life. W.C. Fields would say, I'd rather be here than Philadelphia. 54 degrees on a slightly overcast day. Weatherman said rain. You get paid that kind of money for being wrong 60% of the time. It'd be worth it. Mileage is 79,345. Gates on reserve. Riding on fumes here. I gotta tank up when I get into town.
This introduction is like infamous. Like his lines.
I'm gonna tell you how much that is.
I like how the game has you choose the parts that he says. This is like almost verbatim what he says in the first scenes of the pilot, like when he's introduced. And he's talking into a tape like that too, in the show, in the intro of the show, in the beginning of the show.
That was tuna fish sandwich on whole wheat, slice of cherry pie, and a cup of coffee.
Tuna fish sandwich on whole wheat, slice of cherry pie.
Diane, if you ever get up this way, that cherry pie is worth a stop.
Calhoun Memorial Hospital.
Looks like I'll be meeting up with the Sheriff Harry S. Truman. Shouldn't be too hard to remember that. We'll be at the Calhoun Memorial Hospital. Guess we're gonna go up to intensive care and take a look at that girl that crawled down the railroad tracks off the mountain. Then finish here, I'll be checking into a motel. I'm sure the sheriff will be able to recommend a clean place, reasonably priced. That's what I need. Clean place, reasonably priced.
Yeah, he's too funny.
Oh, Diane, I almost forgot. Got to find out what kind of crazy these are. Really something.
It's amazing how they took the intro from the show and put it into the game's engine, or like redid it in the game's engine. Cracking my neck. Yeah, I like how it's literally the introduction. It's so funny. It's redid in the game engine. It's amazing. I forgot Laura Flynn Boyle was in this. Yeah, oh, Peggy Lipton. I believe that's Rashida Jones' mother, or was. I think she might have passed away, rest in peace. But yeah, Mark Frost, that was the other person. Yeah. So we get to the hospital, and this is when the gameplay actually begins. The introduction is rather long. It's like 10 minutes. So your standard tank controls, a la Silent. I honestly think this was based on Silent Hill's engine more than Resident Evil, because the way the character moves reminds me a lot of Silent Hill. To your business then. I forgot if that guy's bad. I think he is. He has like a very suspicious look about him. It's been a while since I've seen the show. Yeah, it's literally like Silent Hill. You can interact with things. And it's funny how, like, he could just drink a cup of coffee. And I think he says what he says in the show. It's like, that's some damn good coffee. I like how the coffee, at least in this part, I don't know if it would be like that throughout the whole game, but the coffee is like the save station, like the typewriter in Resident Evil. Welcome, can I help you? Special Agent Dale Cooper, FBI. I'm supposed to meet with Sheriff Harry S. Truman. Oh, you must be here about those girls. Could you tell me more about the girls? Ronette is a quiet girl. Never had the chance to really know her. She was brought here nearly unconscious, all covered in wounds. But the doctor said her condition is stabilizing. And girl Laura, she used to be so sweet. Why should this happen to her? When I saw her like that, I'm so sorry. Just too much emotion. Second floor, take the elevator. Yeah, it's a super sad thing that happens to poor Laura Palmer. It gets very, like, dark and, like, strange later on, like, her storyline in the, like, afterlife / red room, or other dimension. Oh, hey, Evan. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thankfully, today the audio's acting better. I like how they use actual, like, vocals from the TV show pilot.
Stop at a little place called Lamplighter Inn. A slice of cherry pie.
Well, I'll tell you, we're sure glad to have the FBI here. Kind of lucky in a way that Ronette stepped out across the state line. Whole town is really badly shaken up.
Oh, man.
Something like this. Sheriff, let me stop you in the hallway here for just a second. There's a few things that we gotta get straight right off the bat. I've learned about this the hard way. It's best to talk about it up front. When the Bureau gets called in, the Bureau's in charge. Now, you're gonna be working for me. Sometimes local law enforcement has a problem with that. I hope you understand.
Like I said, we're glad to have you here.
Sheriff,
It's
what
literally
kind of
verbatim from the pilot.
fantastic trees have you got growing around here? Big, majestic.
Douglas firs.
Douglas fir. Can someone get me a copy of the coroner's report on the dead girl?
The autopsy hasn't been done yet. But I'll take you downstairs to the morgue when we're finished here.
I'm telling you, if they could do a whole game of this, oh my god, it would be amazing. Like, literally. Oh, wait, I think I went in ahead of talking to the receptionist. So this is supposed to be the girl that survived, Ronette, I believe. Doctor, how's the girl? She's in shock, suffering from exposure. Same high school, hardly knew each other, no connection. She's not doing well. Her body has suffered serious physical and psychological injuries, which she raped several times. One perpetrator. We're waiting for the results. Gosh, I'd like to question her. This girl doesn't even know where she is or if she is. You're saying we need a CAT scan and we are not equipped for that here. In my opinion, she may have neurological damage. She's just not responsive at all. Examine her fingers. All right. So he goes in to examine her fingers, and I think she wakes up for a brief moment.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Manette Pulaski, yeah. You ran it. She fainted. She went along the patio, sure. Oh my god. So now they're gonna go to the morgue and take a look at the body of Laura. Yeah. There's definitely some sad moments in this show, but very out there more than anything. Yeah, this guy's a little loopy, Dr. Jacoby. I think this is supposed to be the guy that Laura was supposedly like a therapist. Laura was a patient of mine. Listen, you're on your way to the morgue now. Do you mind if I join you? Yes, I do. Why would you want to? It's sort of against procedure. Yeah, for some weird reason, he wants to see her body. They didn't know she was seeing me. Yeah. You'll be in my office. There's something definitely like a weird storyline in terms with that doctor. There's like a strangeness with a lot of people in this town. Love the classic look of video games from the past. Yes, I know. Thank you, Tainai. I love it too. It's there's something so nostalgic about it. I mean, this is definitely very much based on Silent Hill from 1999. The way the character moves is a lot like the main character from that game, more so than Resident Evil. Even though definitely there's inspirations from Resident Evil as well. Laura Palmer. I mean, she was definitely like the mystery surrounding her murder was definitely like the main like drawing point. There's like some storylines after that, but I think none of them were as intriguing as like the storyline about her. But in the sequel series, they definitely like get back into the mystery of her, and then like that after the alternate world and stuff. Sheriff, I'd like to examine her body, and I'm gonna need your assistance. All right, where should we start? There's also other like storylines that they explore, of course, but other character storylines. I remember I had to grab the sterilizing agent. To grab the used tweezer. This is her file. Yeah, it just says like how they found her and everything. Oh yeah, that's right. See, even the menu looks very much like Silent Hill. See, these 3 buttons on top, very Silent Hill. Having to come on. Yeah, I think somebody based this. This is like a Silent Hill like ROM hack, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I don't know if it's a ROM hack. It's just based on the engine.
East County morgue with the body of Liver Palmer. Liver Palmer. I got him before the autopsy. Died. It's the same thing. I told you I had a feeling you'd see this again. What do you ring finger under the nail. See that vessel. It's an R. Diane, give these to Albert and his team. Don't go to Sam. Albert seems to have a little more on the ball. Need to bag and tag this.
Okay, Cooper. You gonna let me in on whatever the hell is going on here?
Sure, we got a lot to talk about.
I think if I'm not mistaken, that letter being left behind on a body is something he found on another body from a different town previously. So he believes that they're connected, the murders, and that this person is the killer that killed in another town, then came and killed there. Oh man, I like that. Now it's getting into the whole like strange supernatural element of things. What's it called? Freaky. Yeah. This game, I like how it captures the freaky aspect of the show for sure. See now, he's ended up in the... I forget this is exactly how it happens in the show, but it looks like he's ended up in the Red Room. Or the alternate dimension. Whatever you may want to call it. It's crazy how it has the Resident Evil door transitions here. Just so odd. This aspect of the alternate dimension or the Red Room is just so random. Very strange. Like how they captured this scene in the show is literally him just going through these rooms repeatedly.
What are you thinking about?
This is new. I don't remember this last time I played.
The Great Northern is
We are like the dreamer who dreams and then lives inside the
a
dream.
lot of work for us to do in 2 days. They're both full days.
That's a new room. I don't remember that room last time I came through this game. And last time I played the demo. I think we're getting warmer. Yes. I gotta grab this bracelet and bring it back to the statue. The music is so amazing in this show. Now we have to use the necklace on the statue. And then it turns to face you, which is very alarming. Not looking over the head is not looking the other way. Now we go to the room with the couches. But this is where I got stuck yesterday. I wasn't sure where to go from here. Oh, do I want to sit? Yeah. Okay, that's new. Maybe I had to find that TV room first. Is the guy gonna come out? The little guy that dances? Laura Palmer. Or so we think. I forget if it's like her soul or if it's like another person with her appearance. He says, I feel like I know her. Sometimes I dream of a man in a world of fire. She's filled with secrets. So bizarre. So bizarre. I'm telling you, this is pure David Lynch, just this out there-ness. It's so random, but so brilliant, but so random, but so brilliant. Damn, I had to give so much props to the studio that made this game. That's crazy. Is that the end of the demo? It might be, and that's pretty amazing because that was very fast. I thought it was gonna be much longer than that. And yeah, it's funny how appropriate that I have the red wall behind me for the red room of Twin Peaks. No, but also the Harry Potter poster that I love very much. But this is very interesting how the demo finishes this way. Dude, if they can make the whole, like, at least, like, the first season out of this game, I mean, if incredible. I forget if they solved Laura Palmer's murder in the first season or the second one. Beautiful song, but very haunting the way that it comes out in this one part. Aww. Yeah, I think that is the end of the demo, actually, guys. Wow. To be continued, yes. Hopefully they do continue the... Not but hopefully they do continue the game. Because there's a lot of potential there. Aw, thank you for playing. Thank you for making this freaking awesome demo, guys. I forgot the name of the... I'm saying David Lynch was a genius. I mean, is a genius. And also, everybody else involved with Twin Peaks. Oh, this is like a preview for the upcoming season, aka the game. Oh, there's the little guy that dances. Blue Rose Team. There you go. That's so freaking cool. Oh, I guess it's an engine called Haunted PS1 or with the Unity engine. Well, it's the Unity engine, but something called Haunted PS1. I guess I'm not sure. That's so awesome. How it shows them. It shows the main room now. I guess it's checking memory card. Like, I wonder if it just starts you over at the beginning again, or if there's like a new mode. I think it's just the same thing again. Oh man, he's so great in this show. Kyle, I think his name's Malaflin.
I almost forgot.
Got to find out what kind of trees these are. Really something.
I wonder if there's different areas that you can explore, or is it just like this main area? Oh, look! There's another screen. Sure, Chauncey waiting for me inside. That's cool that you can explore that street. Oh my god, the long lady! I remember her. What tree you stepped the owls are watching today, so I don't understand. My logs was something that I should see. Ask it. I thought so. Oh my god. It's so classical. Yes, there's another screen here too. Nice, matchbox. Oh, would that have helped me with the candles maybe? That is a good catch. I'm not sure if maybe I'm gonna go back to the candles and see if there's something there. Yeah, I'm just like speed running this thing now. Oh, if I wouldn't have chosen. See if I can get back to the part with the candles, because maybe I can do something with the matchbox.
Sheriff Harry S. Truman.
Dale Cooper, FBI. Pleasure.
Good to meet you. Got any trouble finding the place?
No, that's fine. I came out over Highway 2. Near Lewis Fort. Stopped at a little place called the Lamplighter Inn. Had a slice of cherry pie.
Well, I'll tell you, we're sure glad to have the FBI here. Kind of lucky in a way that Ronette stepped out across the state line. Whole town is really badly shaken up.
It's a nice, quiet place, something like this. Sheriff, let me stop you in the hallway here for just a second. There's a few things that we gotta get straight right off the bat. I've learned about this the hard way. It's best to talk about it up front. When the Bureau gets called in, the Bureau's in charge. And you're gonna be working for me. Sometimes local law enforcement has a problem with that. I hope you understand.
Like I said, we're glad to have you here.
Sheriff, what kind of fantastic trees have you got growing around here? Big, majestic.
Douglas firs.
Douglas fir. Can someone get me a copy of the coroner's report on the dead girl?
Well, the autopsy hasn't been done yet. But I'll take you downstairs to the morgue when we're finished here.
Yeah, that was the interaction that I skipped over completely on the first playthrough. Wait, what did he say? I don't want to touch that food. Poor girl. Yeah, so let's see. Yep, he literally just said the same thing. You know, I'm curious as to what the manual looks like. Let's see. I like how it's the sound of the Resident Evil pages moving. I love how I'm actually using a PS5 controller for this. That's dope. Oh. Oh. This is not a good idea. Because he's in a freaking hospital building. It's incredible how the show soundtrack suits the PS1 survival horror genre so well. It even sounds like music that would have been in Silent Hill or Resident Evil.
Ring finger. Diane, Albert, okay, sure.
I'm just speeding through this so I can get to the part with the candles to see if, you know, I can light them up with the matchbox. I call the music. Oh, I don't know if anyone here is a Simpsons fan, but there's a very hilarious parody of Twin Peaks that happens in the Mr. Burns, Who Shot Mr. Burns episode. The second part. Oh, this part gets freaky. So, Chief Wiggum has this like a little strange, vivid dream while he's trying to think of like clues to solve the murder. I mean, not the murder, solve the assault case. And the attempted murder, rather, Mr. Burns. And so he has this dream with Lisa that he's in the red room from Twin Peaks, and he sees Lisa come in dancing like the little man. And interesting. Last night I had the strangest dream. I was in a red room with illegible sitting in a chair. I tried to talk to him. I wanted to tell him who Bob is because I thought he could help me. Bob's only afraid of one man, he told me once. Illegible. Even if it was only a dream, I hope he heard me. No one in the real world would believe me. Since Fanatic here, that was a great episode. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no. Thank you for being a fellow Simpsons fan. It was a great episode. It was funny because Chief Wiggum sees Lisa in the red room from Twin Peaks while he's dreaming, and she's speaking very strangely, like how Laura Palmer speaks to Agent Cooper. It's like it's like, Chief Wiggum, don't eat the clues. And he's like, this suit burns better. Look, and it's like the burning card. Um, and then she keeps saying, better look, burn suit, and like it's like a burning suit, like the card. And he's like, I don't understand. She's like, burns this suit, burns this suit. He's like, what? And they even got the little shadow in the background from the show that goes across the red curtain at one point, and it's like such a great parody. And then he's like, what? And then she just gets so mad that she throws the card down. She's like, look at Burns' suit. Jeez. Oh, man. So great. And then he wakes up and then he's like, oh, like, I think it's Louis. I forgot what's the name of, or Lou comes to him. He's like, hey, we should take a look at that suit. And he's like, did you have the same backwards talking dream with the girl? I forgot what he says. You had the same backwards talking dream with the girl and the flaming cards. And then he's like, I'll drive. Oh, it wasn't Lou. It was the other guy. Always forget his name. So yeah, no, that was. Oh, and the dance. No, yeah, Lisa does the dance too. The little man, the little person in Twin Peaks, in the red room, that he does the dance. Oh, Lisa does the same dance in that episode. It's very iconic. All right, let's put the. So the candles actually did help us out. It lit up the environment in those dark rooms so that it doesn't look like that anymore. And there was a note that gave us clues about Bob. I remember Bob is I believe is like the dark character that exists in that world that ends up taking over Agent Cooper's body eventually. And I think that's where it leaves off into the next series, is that eventually Agent Cooper comes back after spending 25 years in the Red Room. And then he's able to come to the real world, so all the nice trees and everything that he remembers. I mean, God bless. Poor guy was stuck there for a while, but he's able to come back to the regular world eventually. So yeah, this is pretty much where the end of the game is. Now, Laura Palmer shows up, or what we believe is Laura Palmer. Yeah, you see the strange talk? That's how Lisa does it too, to an extent. Although it's a little easier to understand her, ironically. I feel like it would have made more sense if that. Yep, and that's pretty much where we leave off. That's in terms of the game, I mean. We'll see the performance one more time for anybody who missed it the first time. Very interesting, very cool demo that they made of this game. Oh, I was able to skip the performance, I guess. That was my bad. I actually wanted to show it again, but I mean, I showed it the first time, so that's fine. And I think this is like a preview of what's to come in the full version of the game. There's a beautiful memoriam thrown in there too for someone who passed away. I think maybe a developer or one of their friends, or maybe someone from the TV show. It was. Yeah, they showed the little guy that he was dancing there for a sec. I mean, he was kind of shaking in the corner. He does that at first, and then he starts dancing. But yeah, this was very fun. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm trying to think of ideas for games that we could play next time. There are some great games from Puppet Combo I want to try. Wow, 7 people. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, maybe I'll take a few extra minutes. I'll screw around with the environment to see what else we can find. Any cool files or anything. Honestly, I feel like playing this one eventually again, and I want to like find the little things I didn't find the first time. Like, look at how that second playthrough was genius, because
on a slightly overcast day, weatherman said rain. You get paid that kind of money for being wrong.
this is probably my favorite role from this actor ever.
Mileage is 79,345, gauge is on reserve, riding on fumes here. I gotta tank up when I get into town.
She did the job of being Aziz's seductress. Thanks, Steve, for being here. That's an interesting way to put it. She kind of is, but it's very interesting because she comes back in the sequel series also, and it's very Douglas Furs. No, but oh yeah, it does have a film noir vibe. Yes, definitely. Definitely Taina has a very film noir vibe. Very cool. Um, yeah, she's very interesting character when she's like when it's her spirit like in the afterlife. She was always an interesting character, but the most of what we see her is after she's already passed. Oh, you see, look, another. But there are in the movie they show her while she's still alive. The movie's very sad. The movie like shows how she's killed and everything. It's super sad. Um, but the show is very good. I mean, they're all good, but it's just the movie was probably the saddest. Unless I haven't finished a sequel series yet though. But yeah, she's a very mysterious character. Her spirit, especially when she's talking to Agent Cooper. See, Twin Peaks Gazette. Twin Peaks is more than just a spot of pine trees. We all know the darkness of the woods surrounding the town. Today, they find another meaning. Early this morning, on February 24th, 1989, a dead body was found down by the rocky lakeshore by a man going fishing. Wait, what the heck? But the morning cold was hiding something? Wait, did I skip something? It's like skipping the second page, like, for some strange reason. Yeah, you see? What the heck? Laura Palmer, a young 17-years-old girl, homecoming queen, and a true symbol of youthful innocence who many of us knew and loved, will now be forever missed. Today is a sad day here in Twin Peaks, and the entire town is mourning her loss. But the morning cold was hiding something else. Renette Pulaski, a classmate of Laura, was discovered across the state line in a huge state, covered in bruises. She was immediately transferred to Calhoun Memorial Hospital here in Twin Peaks. Sheriff Truman, in charge of the investigation, did not comment on this case. Official announcement is expected by end of day. Is there an X-Files game? Agent Scully, great role model. Oh, you know what's... Oh my god, there actually is an X-Files game. I would love to play that on here. It was on the PS2. I definitely want to do that for the streams for this month. It'll be great. Because that was a really interesting game. That was an interesting find. I follow a great YouTuber named Avalanche Reviews, and he does a lot of Resident Evil... He does a lot of Resident Evil content and has just done videos on like similar games to Resident Evil, and that X-Files game was one of them. That scene, as great as this game is, oh man, you have to watch the show for Kyle's acting. It's just so good. Like, he just nails like this I could see why David Lynch liked working with him so much, because eventually he just got what David Lynch was trying to do and just was able to balance the out there with the wacky so well and the random humor. Such a great actor. But yeah, guys, so we're pretty much done for the night. I think I'm gonna pretty much leave it at that. Let me go over to the left side though, the office, see if there's anything here, because I didn't explore this side yet. Are they gonna turn into the dark nurses from... Okay. Oh, look, there's a laundry room. Some dirty laundry. There is blood on some of them. There is still so much laundry to do. This might take me all afternoon. Oh my god. Poor nurse. Or whatever position she is. I mean, I guess she is a nurse. I like how he's talking about coffee he just had. Did you see that girl this morning? You mean the strange woman who always walks around with her log? No, silly. The dead girl the sheriff brought in. Oh, that girl. Poor thing. She was so pretty. What could have happened to her? Who knows? She was all covered in blood when they brought her in. Who would do such a thing? A sicko, that's who. I think you find out eventually who it is in the second season. I've been waiting here for 3 hours to think they forgot me. What is it? Haven't you heard? Who believed this? Oh, what happened in such a peaceful town? I don't want to talk about goddamn problems as it is. Alright, guys. Well, I'm pretty much going to leave it there. We're at pretty much in 15 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't donated yet, please check the link in the description. It would mean a lot if you could donate to the breast cancer awareness cause. October is breast cancer awareness month. So please, if you can, give what you can. And thank you so much, guys. You've been amazing. Much love. Take care.